Hi there everybody, Miles here, the teaching professional at Southwick Park Golf Club. This week's little video is about loft and dynamic loft. So every single shot you play, from a putt to a drive, the loft is crucial, especially when it comes to chipping and driving. The dynamic loft is very important. So what is the difference between dynamic loft and static loft? It's relatively straightforward that if I use this little pointer on my club, we know that the static loft of a club, let's say it's a 50-degree wedge, when it's sitting flat on its axis like that, it will show 50 degrees of loft. Now that obviously can be hugely affected by your swing and also your setup. So think about a few things that might help your dynamic loft. First off is correct ball position. If I move my ball position too far back in my stance, I'm obviously going to decrease the loft, and potentially moving it forward increases the loft. Now that obviously can happen through your swing as well. You could start off with a static loft, and by the time you've entered back into the ball again, your dynamic loft might be completely wrong, whether way too much or not enough. So I'm going to talk about a few things that you can help you with your dynamic loft and understanding what you're trying to achieve. So let's just go on to driver for a second. Now when you hit a driver, if you came for a driver fitting, one of the things I'm trying to find is the right sort of dynamic loft. So it's normally sort of 14, 15, 16, 17 degrees of dynamic loft. So that's the moment you deliver that club into the back of the ball and it launches off the tee, we want to see, say, 15 degrees of dynamic loft. Some people need a 9-degree driver, some people need a 12, some people can't achieve it because of swing faults. So for example, I had a driver fitting not so long ago, and I have a fitting chart between -5 and 5 degrees on the up to give me a good guide to what sort of shaft to fit and what sort of lofted head on the lofted driver do I need. So his dynamic loft was about -12 each time, which made everything spin hugely off the top of the club. And really you need to change your swing. You don't need to buy a driver in that instance. You need to get your swing right. So let's just talk about a couple of factors to help you with dynamic loft. And we just talk about a driver for a minute. So obviously the first one is setup. Actually, I'm going to just hit a shot and just see if I can show you something. So one of the things, obviously, the setup's key to driving. And normally we're looking for something like a left heel ball position for a right-handed driver. One of the things that people quite often get wrong is at that crucial moment of impact, are their hands ahead or behind the ball? Or is their weight on the front foot or the back foot? So I'm going to hit a couple of drives. Hopefully this will play all right, and you might be able to understand it and see in the screen. So the first drive I'm going to hit is going to be too high by releasing the club too soon. So that's basically sort of flipping your hands, releasing the club a bit too soon. And obviously by doing that, I'm going to start to show the club too much dynamic loft. I'm going to try and give you a good swing at a reasonable speed, but just do that one swing fault. The slight break in action there was the simulator letting me down, so I'm going to just go again. Had a little glitchy moment when I hit the ball, so let me show you again. So just recapping, early release, too much dynamic loft. Probably I'm going to try and give you no other real swing faults, or my normal swing, just an early release. You should see it on the screen and the peak height of it. Okay, off she goes. Not a bad shot, first one of the day. So it's gone a reasonable distance and it's not bad. But my dynamic loft on that is 20 degrees. So it'll give me an all right shot, but it'll give me a big high sort of balloony shot, be terrible into the wind. So let me give you another one with a steeper angle of attack. And I'm going to make this one go low because I'm going to not transfer weight very well. I'm going to stack up on my left side and make my downswing too steep, so my angle of attack will bomb down on the ball and probably give me a sort of low bullet, probably. And off she goes, a good runner. So not much carry and loads of run, which the simulator beautifully showed me there. And a ball launch angle of 3 degrees. Well, when you think there's 4 degrees of loft on a putter, I haven't done a very good job of that. Both shots nearly went 250 yards. I think the first one might have gone a bit further, but in completely the wrong way. So understanding loft and how you're trying to deliver loft into a golf ball is one of the crucial things you need to understand. It's where the simulator can help you. It's where my flight scope can help you even more. Because if you don't know those characteristics, you won't be able to change your swing. So if you want to talk to me about that, I know that seems a bit highbrow today's thing, dynamic loft, but actually dynamic loft is in every single shot you'll ever hit. Whether it's a chip and run, a putt, or a good drive, the loft you deliver into the ball will be one of the crucial factors of how that shot turns out. So thanks for watching and see you all next week.